Sigma males are a rare breed. They are the ones who don't care about societal norms and expectations. They march to the beat of their own drummer and aren't afraid to be themselves, no matter what others think. As a result, they often find themselves in unique and interesting situations. However, there are also some things that terrify them. Here are 6 things that Sigma males fear the most. 1. Mediocrity. Sigma males want to be the best at everything they do. They are always pushing themselves to reach new heights and achieve great things. So when they see others who don't seem to care about their own development or try to coast through life, it frustrates them and makes them feel like they are wasting their time. This can be a difficult thing for them to deal with, as it can be hard to find inspiration in a world that seems so content with being average. The idea of just blending in and getting through life without making a real improvement or impact is something depressing for Sigma males. Having a herd mentality is one of the things that bothers them the most. Seeing others not trying to better themselves makes them feel like they are falling behind, and that's one of the things that scare them the most. Not to mention, they also hate the feeling of being average. They would rather be disliked for trying to be great, than liked for just being mediocre. For Sigma males, being mediocre is the same as being dead, and that's a fear they take very seriously. 2. Betrayal. Sigma males are generally slow to trust others and let them into their lives, so the idea of betrayal by someone close to them hit especially hard. Once Sigma men let people into their inner circle, they are usually extremely loyal, so it's very important to respect that loyalty and never give them a reason to regret it. They may seem tough on the outside, but the thought of being hurt by someone they care about can be too much for some Sigma males to handle. This is one of the main reasons why betrayal is at the top of their list of fears. It's also worth mentioning that Sigma males are fiercely protective of their loved ones, and will go to great lengths to defend them from harm. Most of you will say that betrayal is a fear of anybody, but for Sigma males it is especially strong as they are not trusting by nature. If they have been hurt in the past by someone they trusted, it makes it hard for them to let anyone in again. Their skeptical nature can also be a downfall in relationships, as it can be difficult for them to truly open up and share their feelings with others. They are very friendly and open when you first meet them, but it often takes a long time for them to warm up to someone and really let them in. 3. Being controlled. Being the most independent personality type, Sigma males especially hate the idea of being controlled by anyone else. They want to be their own masters and make their own decisions. So, when someone tries to dictate what they should do or how they should behave, it makes them feel angry and suffocated. They don't like feeling like they are a puppet on someone else's string, and will usually rebel against anyone who tries to control them. This can often lead to conflicts and disagreements, as the Sigma male will do everything in his power to stay in control of his own life. While this can be difficult at times, it's also something that makes them who they are. They will never let anyone else decide their fate for them. Letting others control them, it's a helpless feeling, and it goes against everything they stand for. They want to be in charge of their own lives, and no one is going to take that away from them. 4. Stupidity. Sigma males are highly intelligent and often very insightful people. So, when they come across someone ignorant or just plain dumb, it makes them feel frustrated and angry. They can't understand how someone could be so clueless about the world around them and what's happening in it. To them, stupidity is not only a waste of time, but it's also a dangerous thing. It can lead to bad decision-making and cause a lot of destruction, both in the individual's life and in the lives of those around them. That's why Sigma males find stupidity to be one of their biggest fears. They don't want to live in a world where people make bad decisions because they don't have the intelligence to make better ones. When everyone is doing something just because it's what everyone else is doing, it shows a lack of intelligence and thoughtfulness that really frustrates Sigma males. People who are just going through the motions without trying to improve or make a difference drive them crazy. 5. Not being good enough. This is another fear that Sigma males often experience. They are always striving to be the best they can be, but they know that there is always room for improvement. So, even though they may achieve a lot in their lives, they never feel like it's good enough. They are always trying to raise the bar and set new goals for themselves, which can be both a good and a bad thing. It's good because it keeps them motivated and driven, but it's bad because they never feel like they can rest on their laurels. The fear of not being good enough is what drives them to keep pushing themselves harder and harder. They don't want to disappoint themselves or let themselves down, so they will always strive to be the best they can be. This can be a difficult task, but it's one that Sigma males are willing to undertake. Never settling for anything less than excellence is what defines them as individuals. They are aware that they are not perfect and will never be perfect, but that doesn't stop them from trying. They prefer to aim high and fall short, than to aim low and hit their target. That's because they know that greatness is within their reach. 6. Being dependent on others. They want to be independent and self-sufficient, and they don't like the idea of needing someone else in order to survive. So when they find themselves in a situation where they are dependent on someone else, it makes them feel uncomfortable. They don't like not being in control and feeling helpless, and so this type of situation can be very frightening for them. They will do everything in their power to avoid being dependent on others, and will often go out of their way to make sure that they are not. But at the same time, it's also what makes them so strong and independent. They don't need anyone else in their lives to make them happy or to survive, and that's a feeling that they are proud of. This is why the Sigma male is often seen as a lone wolf. He is independent and doesn't need anyone else's help to survive. He can take care of himself, and he doesn't need anyone else's support. But at the same time, he longs for someone with whom he can connect and share his life.